The island of Borneo is blessed with a rich diversity of flora and fauna. Here in the northern region is the Malaysian state of Sabah, a land of superlatives. Most visitors to Sabah come because of this rich natural heritage to experience nature at its best. Others are more specific in their goals, and among them are bird watchers. Borneo has 622 resident and migratory birds, of which 32 species are endemic to Borneo. And out of these 32, 24 can be found here in Sabah. Among the Borneo endemics is the Bornean bristlehead, which is high on the trophy list of all bird watchers. The Oriental data, which has no longer been seen in Peninsular Malaysia, can still be spotted in Sabah. It was once common in many parts of Asia. There are 8 species of hornbills in Borneo, and all can be found in Sabah. Migratory birds fly to this region between November to April, which is the wet northeast monsoon period in Borneo. This time of the year coincides with the northern hemisphere autumn and winter. With the diversity of habitats and the accessibility of many viewing locations, Sabah promises excellent opportunities for both beginners and serious bird watchers. 24 of Borneo's endemics are found either in Sabah's montane forest on Mount Kinabalu or on the forested hill slopes. The Kinabalu Park is a World Heritage Site with a forested area of 754 square kilometers. Out of the 58 strictly montane birds found in this park, 17 are endemic to Borneo. There are many well-laid-out trails throughout the area, making it possible for serious bird watchers to seek out quiet areas. Bird watching is possible even from the roadside. The Crocker Range National Park, gazetted in 1984, is the largest protected park in Sabah with an area of 1,400 square kilometers. The Rafflesia Forest Reserve is about an hour's drive on a winding road from Kota Kinabalu. Trails at this reserve are good places to spot typical lowland rainforest birds. At the Kaningau Sabah Park's head station, a range of accommodation makes it possible to spend the night. The highlights here include the world's smallest raptor, the white-fronted falconet, found only in the far northwest of Borneo. Sabah's lowland rainforests are home to a multitude of species. The Danam Valley Conservation Area is a world-renowned research facility. There is a good network of trails through the forest and also a 260-meter walkway strung above a valley. Accommodation at the conservation area is limited to staff and researchers. Other visitors can stay at the Borneo Rainforest Lodge. The Tabin Wildlife Reserve is the largest wildlife reserve in Sabah and a vital conservation area. At least 260 bird species have been spotted in Tabin. The reserve is dominated by secondary rainforest, which means trees are shorter and there is more sunlight compared to a primary forest. It is therefore relatively easy to spot and photograph birds perched on trees. The Rainforest Discovery Center, set up by the Sabah Forestry Department to promote conservation awareness, is one of the best places for both beginners and serious bird watchers. There are several well-marked trails leading into the surrounding rainforest. Bird watchers can also position themselves on a canopy walkway or on an observation tower, which both give a clear view of the forest canopy. Pouring Hot Springs, famous for its mineral baths, is within the Kinabalu Park. But the lowland rainforest is the stark contrast to the vegetation found in the highlands. For better viewing chances, birdwatchers often avoid the crowded baths and instead take a steep trail leading to a waterfall. The Kinabatangan River, Malaysia's second longest river, begins in the mountains of southwest Sabah and empties into the Sulu Sea. However, it is here in the lower reaches of this river that scientists have recorded one of the world's greatest concentrations of biodiversity. There are several jungle lodges and other facilities in the area, and many visitors stay on for several nights for a truly close encounter with nature. There are many trails leading into the surrounding jungles. A boat ride gives a clear view of several bird species and of course other wildlife such as the Bornean pygmy elephant and the proboscis monkey. The Gomantong caves are inside this limestone outcrop in the lower Kinabatangan. There are 9 caves from which edible birds are collected. The nests are those of swiftlets who share the caves with bats. Inside the caves, millions of swiftlets build their nest on the ceilings high above the floor. The coastal areas of Sabah are generally good locations to spot several species of resident and migratory birds. In Kota Kinabalu, the Likas Lagoon, which is just outside the city centre, offers great viewing of species such as egrets and herons. The Kota Kinabalu Wetland Centre is an important refuge and feeding ground for many species of resident birds as well as migratory species from Northern Asia. The open country and paddy fields around Sabah are generally good areas for bird watching. A growing favorite is the Kota Belud Bird Sanctuary at the Tempasuk Plain between the sea and the foot of Mount Kinabalu. Rice fields dominate the area and the farm roads running along the canals are good viewing locations. The small roads around the villages in the area also provide good viewing of several species. Several islands off the coast of Sabah are home to many species of birds that are not seen on the mainland. Sabah, Malaysian Borneo, where twitching promises new challenges, where life list will definitely get more colorful.